Greetings, pet lovers. Bridget here with First Street Pets, and today we're going to talk about supplies needed for running an in-home dog boarding business. I have created a number of videos and articles on this topic because dog boarding and sitting in the person's home has become a very popular side or full-time business for many people. This really took off during COVID when people were looking for ways to make money from home and continues today. Many clients like to know that their dog is safe in someone's home instead of in a kennel or sitting in their own house alone for hours, except for when the pet sitter comes to visit. In today's video, we're going to talk about things that you need for walking. Number one, leashes. Now, even though you are sitting the dogs in your home and they might be spending the majority of the time in the house or playing in the yard, you are going to need leashes. It is a good idea to take the dogs off the property for a walk, just for their exercise and mental stimulation and to go to the bathroom. Or if it's raining or muddy, you may not want them hanging out in the yard, so you may just want to do some potty walks. In any case, there are a couple of different kinds of leashes that you may want. Now, as I mentioned in my other videos, if you don't feel like listening to all this, just click on the article and the link in the description, and I have all the products listed there from Amazon. You can just go straight to my list and purchase any of those products that I do recommend. So as I was saying, the leashes, you will want good sturdy leashes for actual walks. You can't beat a 6-foot leather leash that's in good condition, or nylon or paracord or some other material. Just make sure those leashes are good quality and in good condition. When walking dogs off your property, you will want to have a secure collar. I never recommend attaching a leash to the buckle or snap collar with the dog's ID on it, because if dogs get scared, they can suck out of those collars, and now they don't have a collar on, you've lost them, and they don't have ID on. So that's two problems. So my recommendation is always to leave the buckle collar on with the ID tag and to put another collar over that, such as a martingale. Some people may like choke chains or things like that, but I like the martingale because it does tighten to the point where it cannot come off. The dog can't slip out of it if it's properly fitted. But it's also humane and it's very easy to use. You could just have a few sizes and use them on all the dogs that you take care of. Now, for just leading dogs around the house from one place to another or getting them out of the car into your house, sturdy slip leads are very good. They're sometimes called English leads. You can get them in bulk packs on Amazon or possibly make a deal with your local shop if they have leashes like that. These are nice because you can just slip them on and off, take dogs from here to there, and not worry about whose leash is who. I usually don't use these on walks because since they are a slip lead, there is a chance they can unslip if you're not holding it tight and that the dog can get out. But these are the best, I find, for just going from one place to another, into the crate, outside, or whatever, just to separate dogs for feeding, playtime, or whatever around the house and yard. Number two, walking collars and harnesses. As I mentioned, the martingale is a favorite. There are also sort of cloth slip collars that are kind of like choke chains, but they're not chains. Those are also good. Some dogs do well with harnesses on their walks. Harnesses are very popular now. A lot of the dogs that I see coming into my grooming shop are on harnesses. So I would encourage you to check out the good quality and well-designed types of harnesses that I recommend. Because believe me, there are some that look really cute, but dogs can back right out of them. It amazes me how often I see people walking their dogs with really loose collars or harnesses that don't fit, or collars and leashes that are shabby and in poor repair. So it's best to have a stash of these things on hand for your own use, and that way you know that the dogs in your care are safe. Number three is poop bags. Back in the day when we got free plastic bags at the grocery store, that was what we used. But now the culture is different. People use reusable bags, or if I buy a couple items, I just carry them in my arms back to the house. So I recommend, even if you have a stash of those old plastic bags around the house, just getting some rolls of poop bags. They can be purchased very inexpensively in bulk packs where you have hundreds of them. I have them in the house, in both of my vehicles, in the grooming shop, so I can grab one when a dog poops, because poop happens, right? So this is a very important thing to have on hand. Get some that are, they don't have to be expensive, but not the super, super cheap ones, because those do tear and you don't want to pick up and have it tear and get poop all over your hand. I hope this is helpful to you. Be sure to check out my other videos in the series. I would love to hear what you like to use for walking. Do you agree or disagree with the things that I recommend? And what would you suggest? Thank you for watching.